So, I have a confession. Michaela was the one unit I was looking forward to the most. In terms of aesthetics, they delivered. She's a walking neuron activator. As for her combat performance, well, let's go over it. Michaela has been introduced into the game as a light element DD unit. From what I heard, she was actually a support unit in Brave 9, so maybe if we get her in a universe costume, they'll pull a lawful. As for her stance, her kit is very straightforward. In terms of multipliers, she has one of the highest in the game. At maximum power, she gets a 200% magic attack boost and attacks for 400% of magic attack power. This effectively gives her a 1200% multiplier. This is pretty massive, especially since her magic stat is above average. But even with low dupes, her damage is through the roof. Very few can compete against her, especially without 2-turn setups. And this does push a lot of favor towards her in certain PvE modes, namely Last Night and Fiend Hunt. But damage isn't everything. Unfortunately, she has two huge problems that hold her back. First, and most critically, is her grid range. There's no way around it, it's just bad. At base, it's just 1x3, and with potential unlock, it's 1x5. So it'll always be just a column hit, and no matter how much you slice it, this severely hurts Michaela's effectiveness in combat. Now, the footage I am showing throughout this review will show you how to make this work, because I do believe other players at the moment are underestimating how well you can work around this. But objectively speaking, she can only hit a maximum of 4 units at a time, and it's in a formation that is fairly uncommon. So generally speaking, she will always leave some units alive. This doesn't dock as many points as some think it would. I do think we are spoiled by the influx of 3x3 DD units, but I would argue having no horizontal coverage at all is just devastatingly bad. That said, we do already have track and field Lowen as an example of what having no vertical coverage looks like. And I would argue that's even worse. So even though Michaela has a really bad con, it could be worse. At least she can hit the entire column. Just grab another DD unit that can cover what she misses, and generally things will work out okay. Her second con is her HP consumption mechanic. Going to be honest with you, I don't know why this is a thing. It feels like it's just there to justify her high damage cap, but be it Idle Helena or Medical Therese can just heal it with just 1 turn anyway. So it doesn't really do anything except make her completely unviable for Tower of Pride scoring. Sure, she can help you clear floors and she can do that extremely well, but you honestly don't need her for that. You just need some decently good ultra rare gear on your main team. So the thing you would really want her for is gunning for the high score. And while she would have seriously high competition by the name of Sacred Justia, she could have been a decent alternative if you don't have her built. But since having max HP also contributes to scoring, the HP consumption mechanic makes this an instant loss. Those two huge cons aside, I would say to not underestimate what Michaela can do, especially on an account that is not firmly in the late game. Michaela only costs 4 SP, which for the damage she can do is actually pretty good. And she only needs 1 dupe to get that. After that, you can get all of her potentials unlocked and she will start melting shit. Michaela seriously does not need that much investment to really get going. And with her only having a 1-turn cooldown, she is spammable. If you're looking to just clear content without too much concern of hitting maximum achievements or max score, she makes for a great crutch, especially on light season. She may not be as versatile as Sacred Justia, or as much of a walking cheat code as Ventana, but she is a simple unit to work around that it's hard for me to ignore that. BA Therese and a magic buffer really makes her shine, especially if that buffer is Helena. Get another DD unit to cover what she can't, and if it comes down to it, accept that she won't kill everything in 1 turn. I really want to stress that Michaela, for all intents and purposes, is really damn strong at what she does. And with her, I've been able to beat Challenge 15 for the first time on my account, when I just did not have the damage before, no matter how good my strats were. As such, she gets a 6 out of 10 score from me, but don't let that fool you. If you have an account that is stuck in the mid game, I do have to say she's a lot more valuable and will be a significant boost to your account. Use her while you build up your roster, and she will probably be replaced when you have your elemental coverage down, which will take a long while, so you will get good use out of her. Also, she is the only real Magic Light DD unit, and Angelica doesn't count. So that in itself means a lot. I can easily see Michaela becoming one of the best units if she gets a second costume, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that. Anyway, enjoy your Neuron Activator. I know I am.